I just want to make sure that I'm back here. Let's just have a look at this one. Oh yeah. Sorry, I changed game and it actually knocked me off. I just wanted to test it. I was really confident it wouldn't knock me off. But it did. It knocked me. So sorry, I was watching the thing and it was changing and I was like, oh yeah, it's going to be fine. And then my thing just kept it came up on my phone, it said watch replay, and I went, oh no, oh my god. I got knocked. I'm still eating eggs though. So sorry about knocking I knocked everybody off. Yeah, I think Sun was. This is Persona 3 dancing. Sorry, my guy is wearing mad clothes. I was just mad to see could I change game, but obviously it doesn't work. Yeah, it's a rhythm game. See, now I'm getting the chat back where it should be, which is weird. That it's working now, but it wasn't working the first time. But yeah, Sun is definitely less competitive than any of the other games. It definitely feels like, yeah, I think there's something wrong with when you change the game. I don't think it wants to show the start, because this was what I was using when I was testing the stream. Was said 7:30 before we did the proper live stream. This is what I was testing the game with, and I kept getting errors. So I don't know whether it's this game specifically or I just wanted to see, could I, you know, while I'm waiting for people to come on, could I be playing a game of this? But obviously it doesn't seem to want to let me do that. But I should have given a warning before I knocked everybody off to say that I was going to test it. But I felt really confident halfway through, and I was like, yeah, it's fine. And I can see on the phone, you know, you're like kind of a couple of seconds behind. And I was like, ah, it's going to be fine. And I was like, oh no. And I looked over, oh no. Everybody's gone. But I just said I'd play a song of this. Because I was talking about it with Shane before I come on. All Night is the really hard one that I can't do, you see. Not cleared, not cleared. But they're all in mad outfits because to get one the social links up, you had to have different outfits on them every time. So I think I put them all in Halloween gear. So I'll just find let's say a girl or a boy. We'll narrow it down that way. And I'll do one, yeah, I'm going to show you a song. But you can just pick whether it's a guy or a girl, and I'll narrow it down from there. No, it doesn't. There's no link. Like, the storyline is vaguely related. Like, you could probably play this. I don't know, could you play it without knowing anything? And pick a girl. Is everyone okay with a girl? Pick a girl. And this is my best girl. But I'll go with I guess. Because she's a robot. Or... Suru is nice though. I love actually all the characters in this game except for Ken. Ken is a shit. You know why he's like the worst character in the game? Is that if you play as the girl on the Vita version, it tries to force you to go on a date with him, and even when you tell him to fuck off, he's like, "You're so cool." Like the disgust, like you couldn't. Actually, this one has the mix that I was talking about last time with Hideki Naganuma, so can we... It is like no matter what I said to him, even when I was like mean, he was mad about me. No matter what happened, he was always mad about me. And this character then is the opposite, where if you're nice to her, she tells you to fuck off. And if you're mean to her, she's like, "Why are you being so mean to me?" But then towards the end of the game, she kind of redeems herself. So I leave her off. But he's, no. I'll go with the neon. Mask. And give her the long nose. Yeah, it is very Space Channel 5. And just give her back her one.
I'll give my all as well.
And
it's my turn.
Costume settings. I'll put them all into neon. Just so you can see what stuff. There's a lot of stuff, but I have this like cleared, so. Costume settings.
How does this look?
Yeah, bigger. And that's all fine. And I'm on easy because I haven't played this in a long time. But this is by, if you know Jet Set Radio, this is the remix by Hideki Naganuma, the guy that he did most of the songs for Jet Set Radio. He's always posting. He's obsessed with Family Guy memes at the moment. He's like, he posts a lot of like Sega stuff, and he's very funny on like Twitter. The only thing is it's very hard to talk and focus. Not too bad because it's on easy mode, it could be a lot worse. But I'll head off when this is finished. Because I didn't play Animal Crossing yet today, and I need to get my fix.
Now, let's truly begin.
So when you get like a fever, the fever rings, if you collect enough of them, your partner character comes and dances with you.
It's truly beautiful.
That reminds me of Mitsuru. Saying magnifique.
That was dazzling, Yukari.
Refined as always, Mitsuru-senpai.
This is so extravagant.
That was awesome, but I'm not losing to you, senpai.
It's like a clone of the Hatsune Miku game as far as I know, so if you're like, I like this game but I don't want to play Persona stuff, then that's an option.
Feeling good.
I'll see if I can do, as part of the social links, you could go into their bedrooms and see what was in there.
Cleared in one shot. Whoa.
There was a lot of like nods to things.
Feeling good.
You know, like if they give you a present or
Whoa. Incoming.
Doing great.
I really can't look at chat. I'm too scared.
Very kick-ass. You're doing well. Was I of assistance?
You can unlock things that eventually that it'll just play on its own. But it kind of defeats the purpose.
I guess we were in perfect sync.
Brilliant.
Yeah, he is mad into Family Guy.
Never came close to failing. You may soon achieve a perfect score.
But he is like one of the most famous, I suppose. He did oh, what other game did he do? I played Shenmue and I love it. And I have Shenmue, I have it here. I can actually show you. Oh, if I don't knock the whole shelves down. It's right there. Shenmue 1 and 2. The only reason that I didn't think about doing that one was I was watching Super Eye Patch Wolf playing it, and I thought maybe everybody was probably watching that. I've never actually played 2, so if I played 2, that we might like first experience of playing 2. No, I didn't play 3 yet. I'm mad. Part of me really wants to know, but part of me is like, you know, I kind of want to experience it in that kind of way, because no one is really saying anything. They're just like, I didn't really like it, and I'm like, why didn't you like it? And they're like, oh. Yeah, I heard it's kind of like it's not the best game and it's not the worst game, but the guessing how many games it's going to take to be finished is what I love thinking about. Some people said it's going to be 8 games. I'm like, it won't. Yeah, I heard the dialogue is as cardboard as the first one. Yeah, I might do. I don't know what I'm doing. I just did White Day and was thinking about doing Blair Witch, because a lot of people can't play scary games. They're shitting bricks the whole time. I know a rake people, they can't play them. And they always said to me, I'd love to see you playing it, because you know you can play them. And that's the reason why I decided to do it. And I wanted to do something different because we can't leave the house, so it's just a different experience. I love the So Bad It's Good. You know, I'm all about that. Sure, I watched The Room, like, so. Yeah, so exactly, that's why that I picked the scary games, because loads of people can't play them. And I bought games, but I don't think any of them were scary. I have Shibuya Scramble as well. That was something I was thinking about. It's like there's like so many. Yeah, The Room is great, isn't it? There's like loads of different endings, so that's something maybe that could work out. I don't know if I can. He completed all the Resident Evils for you. Why are you not able to play him? Because I'm very bad at Resident Evil. It's not the scary, it's keeping on to the ammo and thinking about how much ammo I need. It distracts me from actually enjoying the game. No, I can't do it. I can't. Like, 4 wasn't that bad. Oh, no way. I thought you'd be grand. I thought you'd be totally grand. No, I scary is fine. It's the minding my ammo. No, I can't do that. I'd love to be able to do Forbidden Siren, but there isn't a Forbidden Siren on here. Like, I was fine. I did so well in 4. I got towards the end of it, and then I just stopped playing it, and I thought I was miles away from the end, and then I watched somebody play it, and I was like, I got here, and I here, and I got there, and there, and then they were like, now we're near the end of the game, and I went, excuse me? You mean that if I played it for another hour I would have been finished? One was, actually, I played 1 if you still have the R4 card on the DS. 1 on the NDS is not that bad, and I heard other people saying that as well, that it's not too bad. So I definitely, it would be something I would think about, is go to the NDS, because you could do, the knife works really well, I think. Garna was probably sitting there flaying like a fish going, she's wrong, she's wrong. But I heard somebody else say it lately, so they can back it up if I can remember who they are. Plus, if it's your R4, it's free. See, but she's a hack, excuse you. Resi 5, I think I played it. If anybody's in like the Street Fighter crowd, one of the Street Fighter crowd and me played it one night. We played Resident Evil 5, and both of us are very bad at dual analog, and it was like watching like 2 old people figure out a touch screen. It was awful, and then the 2 of us kept going, I'm really sorry, and he was like, no, it's fine, and I was like, oh, do you know, I'm really sorry about that, and he was like, no, it's okay, and then he was like, I'm really sorry. And the camera was flailing all over the place. Oh my god, it was so funny, and I was just kept going, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. But we didn't get very far. Obviously we ran out of ammo, and we were trying to close a door. Was that 5? No, it might have been 6. 5 is Africa, isn't it? Is 5 Africa? I always get the later ones mixed up. I know 7 is the one with the VR, but I can't remember the difference between 5 and 6. So if 5 is Africa, then no, I didn't play it. 5 is Africa. Okay, no, it was 6. 6 we were playing. And the train, we kept getting killed by the train, and I was just put down the controller and I said, I'm done. We didn't even get past the stage, like, we were very bad. And I don't know, I couldn't put it onto one thing, like, punch of boulders, yeah. That was so funny though. But yeah, I didn't play much of 5. I played the 7 VR, and it was really good. I loved it. And me in the VR, you know, because I get motion sickness. Even something like White Day really should give me motion sickness, but it doesn't. But some other games do. It depends on, I think, because his head, you know, when they walk and they walk like this, I can't. That's tough with my head. Chris Redfield, yeah, Chris is great. I love Chris, because how can they make it more than that? We played a bit of Revelations, I think, as well, and there was a girl, and she could smell the zombies, and you had to try and kind of play like 2-player, like you would go ahead and she'd go, no, stop, or keep going, or we played a bit of that. We didn't get that far, but I can't remember why. I don't think it was anything in particular that was stopping us. I think we just decided to play something else, because I don't think we were really feeling it. And that's what I can remember anyway. I'm just trying to think of what other games. I'd love if I could stream the Vita or something. There must be like I mean, I like to stream the kind of weird games. I might get, because I have Yoma Wari on the Vita, and that would be a good scary game because it's totally random. But it's kind of cute as well. Oh, sorry. But yeah, I need to, do you know, seeing as I have like a couple of people on here, there's like 6 people watching at the moment, where is the best way to tell you that I'm going to do a stream? Because obviously it would say I sent messages. I put it on my own Facebook. I didn't put it on my public Facebook, I put it on my private Facebook, and I did it on Instagram. But I don't know what the best way is. I know that obviously, sorry, I know that Henry got it from Instagram. Sorry, the thing happened again where I was looking up above and the down below was going ahead. But I only missed 2 messages this time, so it's not too bad. Can you do like remote play backwards? I don't know whether I can do the remote play. I'm just figuring out what the best way is. Like if I did it every Saturday, I wouldn't mind doing it midweek, because I know 2 or 3 people were like, oh, I do a Zoom call on a Saturday, and they couldn't come on. But I thought people would be doing work stuff on the weekdays and they wouldn't. Yeah, and you knew because I sent you the message. I just feel like when I message somebody and say that I'm doing it, that they have to, do you know what I mean? It's like, you know, you have to because I message you, but like I obviously wouldn't be insulted if people didn't. Do you know what I mean? When I did the stream last week with Shane, it was just me and Shane and that was fine because I had somebody to talk back to. I know, like Stream Catcher, this is just direct from the PS4. But you can, I think, capture share with the Vita. Is something that I need to. Oh, once I know that I can just say you can't. Like I'm totally not like insulted if you're like, sorry, I'm busy. I just feel that way, that I'm putting pressure on by sending, like, you know, what would you call it? Like I'm targeting you specifically, you know. But I just send the same message to about 10 people. But I just feel kind of like shy about it or something. I don't know. You know me. I'm always worried about like whether that's polite or not. Yeah, the PS4 stream though is fine once it's on the PS4. That's the only reason why I streamed in the first place, because my laptop is put a post on all platforms. Yeah, I did for this time. I gave about a day's notice now this time. But nobody got back to me yesterday when I was like, will I do it Friday or Saturday? And everybody ignored me. And then, you know, 6 people showed up. So I was like, Yeah, I know. You be different though, because you're working and stuff, and I know that you're like, kind of taking a break from Facebook and stuff. And that's, I'd be thinking of people doing that as well. Do you know, where they're taking a break and maybe they don't actually see it. And this is the time where you need to be kind of wary of how much you're on it, because I think I was on it there one day, like all day, one of the days during last week, and I couldn't even sleep. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna like continue with the. You really are. That's not a joke. You really are a frontline hero, and you should look. There's your Bula bus for your frontline work. That's not a sarcastic. That's proper. And I'd be worried about you when you're at work. Yeah, I think I had to take a kind of. I think I need to take a break from Facebook soon as well. I'm just sick of people talking about milk alternatives. Other than that, it's not too bad. Or Karen said this is going to go on for another 100 years, and it's like, stop listening to Karen. You're tough. You don't have to avoid anybody, you're just tough. Oh, sorry, I hit the middle button, whatever that middle button is called, by mistake. I know exactly who you're talking about. I can't deal with the. I mean, like, yeah, you can have a bit of a whinge, but have an occasional whinge, not all the time. Yeah, despite owning a house, exactly. I'll just go through this and put on somebody else's anthem. But yeah, I'll have a look on. I know, and it drives me mad. I'd be telling my mum just to have somebody to tell it to. She doesn't know who any of these people are. I just give them nicknames like house owner lady or house owner man. They're like, you're allowed to moan. I just think that because nobody's having a great time, and you should be able to say you're not having a great time. But I think that whinging is different. If you're crying over your lattes, then but if you're like, I miss my friends and I want to go out, we all feel that. But yeah, I do. I give all these people nicknames. Milk alternative lady, milk alternative man. So many nicknames. So many nicknames. And then I've like Ra lady and Ra man. Yeah, if it's like an everyday occurrence, you need to get a journal. That's what you need to do when you're doing it every day, is you need a journal. Not to sound like your teacher where I'm just asking you for your journal all the time. Yeah, you need to say to somebody, like, it's just stuff in your mind. It's just, you need to put a line between what you're posting every day and, what's going on in your head. I'll let you off this time if you're posting what's on there. Yeah, pieces, yeah. Number 1. I'm going to go for the doll next, okay? We're going to live stream the doll. But it's true, like, you need to make the... Yeah, I am. I have to watch what I say if I'm going to be an influencer. Like, I mean, if there's the milk shortage, there's the milk shortage, or if it's a vegan thing, that's fine. But you need to have a variety. If you're only posting vegan stuff, then I'd be getting on your case. You need to have another personality. It's like people with the gym, where they only go to the gym. My friend's brother, all his Facebook posts is like how many kilometers he went on his bike. And I just had to mute him because it was just taking over my feed. It was ridiculous, like. Not clickbait, definitely not clickbait. No drama. Hashtag no drama. Hashtag no drama. But it's true, like, you can have a whinge. You're allowed to have a whinge. Everyone's allowed to have a whinge. You can both win and appreciate what you have. You don't have to have one. But yeah, post another thing. I know when people are like, oh, they get into a thing and they're like, oh, I'm so excited. You know, like if they were doing a challenge or something, I'm like, yeah, I get that. But, you know, post something else as well in between. I'm trying to think now of like vaguely what other stuff that I've seen. Bevan knows exactly what I'm talking about. And I say spoon feeding. Some people are looking for spoon feeding. I sometimes look for spoon feeding for different reasons. When it comes to techie stuff, I look for I have to be spoon fed because the words don't make sense to me, and I need the dumb version of what they're asking for. But we're seeing a lot of spoon feeding in like fashion stuff. That's driving me mad. It's like you've all the time in the world now to use the internet and find these answers yourself. Now is the best time to go, and like most people are out of work. What are you doing if you can't find this information? My favourite one is like, what do you know about it? I know it is cute. It's like, no. Please buy it for me, yeah. And I've seen a couple of posts. We've both seen a couple of posts where people are like, please buy it for me, basically. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. I know I do a birthday album every year of what things people can buy for me, but like I don't expect them to be bought. Yeah, I know it. Like I'd say something now when they're like, I'm looking for a certain thing and I can't find it anymore, or I forgot what it was called. Yeah, I get that. But we're getting a lot of people now in the hobby groups that are just like, you know, you Google it for me. I don't know why that happened. It seems to be like a YouTube Pacific thing. Because that's what happened halfway through the stream the last time. Sorry, when we were playing the other game. So my phone is just here, there in front of me. So I can read it from here, but I have to lean in because the text is very small. I don't know if I can make the text bigger. If I could, that would be amazing. But maybe I can. No. Sometimes the zoom, if you do a zoom, it makes it bigger, but no, it's not. It's not the... It was the easiest thing that we've had to fix so far, because the microphone last week was a big problem. Because I think I put up the volume, but I didn't confirm it, and it didn't actually take, and that's what we had trouble with last week. Yeah, the comments were okay on Twitch, but not for here, and I don't know why that is. That's why I'm kind of debating between the two of them. But this wasn't the hardest thing to fix either. I probably, if I'm going to do YouTube again, I might have the laptop open instead. Because at least I could leave it on the desk beside me and it would be a lot bigger. Because when I'm sitting back here, I can't see that at all. I have to just guess. I have to be at least this close. Unless there's like a setting that I can... But my options are just top chat or live chat. That's my options. I'll just see, can I put it... No, if I put it sideways, although it's not too bad. When I put it sideways, it actually just takes over the whole screen. But now it's disappeared, so it's a strange one. Because it doesn't happen on Twitch, and it's very handy. But it is easily fixed, so it's kind of 6.5 dozen of the other. but I prefer to do the one that people are going to actually watch, and that makes the most sense. Not that I'm like mad for viewers. I think the show, it's just to have, when you have someone to bounce off of, it makes it so much easier. Because I've done like podcast stuff and things before where the other person maybe doesn't know that much on the topic, and it's very hard then to kind of have a one-way conversation. Yeah, when I couldn't connect to the start, and it was this game that I was putting on, so I don't know whether maybe it doesn't like me playing the start. Maybe it could be. I was thinking, is YouTube thinking that I might get a copyright thing for the intro music? It could be. It doesn't seem to like the intro of this game at all. Not even the menu. I'm going to try and go back and see what happens. I'm just watching my own screen now. Yeah, back again. But you can do Twitch. Oh, it let me go to the menu. Sorry, mine phone now is catching up. You can put Twitch on if you have a Chromecast, you can. But I think it's hard to do other than that. Like the smart TV downstairs, there's no way to do Twitch on that. It's YouTube and that's it. So I can get it from that perspective. But it let me go to the menu that time. I don't know. But as well as that, last week it asked me, it takes 24 hours to be allowed to do a stream on YouTube, and I don't know why that is either. Yeah, I have the Roku box as well, yeah. I think it used to be on the Roku box one time. It was on the Roku box, but I don't think so now. Because I would be watching Twitch for Games Done Quick, and I can't watch it downstairs unless I have the Chromecast. And I suppose not everyone has the Chromecast, and I only have the Chromecast because I have an Android phone and it suits me. It doesn't suit everybody. So I suppose, yeah, in that sense it makes sense. In that way it makes sense to use YouTube in future, because you can't cast the Twitch as easy, and then that would put people off, and I totally see that now. So I'm gonna start heading off, because my alarm now is after going off twice to be like, it's 11 o'clock and you should get ready for bed, but I still don't go to bed until 2, because why would I? Why would I go to bed at a normal time? Yeah, most people have a YouTube account as opposed to Twitch. I used to use Twitch unless GDQ was on, but then No Cat Podcast do a stream on a Friday normally. I don't even think they streamed last night. But I watch them once a week, and other than that I don't. One of my other friends, he does streams on Twitch, but I think he does, what would you call it? He's doing it through another app. So he's not actually on Twitch, because I was sending him messages and like that it wasn't coming up on the thing. So I think he's either doing it straight to YouTube like I am, and that's why my messages weren't showing up for him, or he's doing it through, I saw it on YouTube what app it is. It makes a little zombie or something come up when people like donate or use bits and stuff, and that's really awkward. Yeah, you're better off to go to bed. We've been on for ages, but it was lovely to have 3V here. Like I'm so humbled. I really am. I'm shocked. I'm shocked anyone stayed on with me that long. I really, really am. But at least, you know, it's a change. It's a change for all of us. You know, it's something different for me, and I suppose it's something different for you, because it's, you know, local, not like your normal stuff that you're watching. It's something a bit different, you know what I mean? Anytime, honest to God, anytime. I'm so like, you don't know how much I appreciate it that people stay on with me for the length of time that you did, because we're nearly on for 40 minutes and the other one was like 2 hours and a half. And I don't know where the time went. I don't. It's shocking. Really shocking. But thanks so much. I really appreciate it. And Shane might be doing, you said you might do a stream yourself, so I'll definitely stay on with you when you do that. I don't know if we can both do voice for that. There was a thing came up and it said like invite player, that it might let me on with you at some stage. Do you know, that could be something to think about or look into. It might be handy for you. I'm going to try and figure out a way to bring it to YouTube. Yeah, the camera, I saw it floating around for kind of 50, 60ish. It kind of went up and it went down and it went back up again. It seems to kind of float, you know. It's like everybody's looking for it one week and then the next week they're not, you know. Yeah, I was trying to think, could we do Hidden Agenda? Can we do that online? But the other one I was thinking of was oh, I can't think of the name of it. The one that me and Gavin played where you're the two fugitives. But I need to buy the PlayStation 4 online for that. For this I don't need online, but to play online with you I would need it. And that's fine, I'll get it. 30 to 40 is really good if you can get the older one, because I have the older one. This is the older one that I'm using. The UK one is shipping, but the Irish one isn't. That's what my understanding of the CX online is at the moment. So you might be able to get it shipped to a parcel motel, but I'm always weary of the whether they're, you know, when they market it as good quality, whether it is. That's what I'm always afraid of the online. But I suppose, you know, it's on a disc, so, and everything I bought off CX online was fine, but other people saying that their disc was scratched make me wary. Yeah, Hidden Agenda has the app thing, so it could work. Two of us can look into it, and I'll find out the name of that fugitive one, because the fugitive one is really funny. Not funny like, but you know, there's a lot of like little things, like me and Gavin, we were in like a caravan park, and you could hit home runs, and it gave you like a point score, and then the two of us were trying to outdo each other, and we just totally ignored the story. We were just seeing how many things we could interact with and stuff. It's really fun. I stayed over in his house, and I think I stayed overnight, and we either did it in the 2 days or we had done it a day, and then the next week, the next time that I'd gone up to his house, we finished it. So it's really not that long, but it's good fun. It's really good fun. It's like kind of Grand Theft Auto-y kind of looking. It's nice. It's a nice looking game. It's not bad. So definitely, that's what we need to check up. What can we do online that we could play together that we both might have? But the Hidden Agenda one I thought would be handy, because I think we both have it. I know I have it because you bought it for me. But something to check before I go off and before I forget. I think you can do it with Streets of Rage, the new one, Streets of Rage 4. And I think you can do it with that. That would be a handy one. Because we could even get Gavin or one of them in with us. Because I think it's 4-player. So it's something to think about. So that's it. And thanks so much everybody again. If you're watching this on a VOD, the thank you should go to you as well for watching the load of us kind of just go on and on. So whether you're watching this live or the VOD, thank you so much. Thank you. No, thank you for talking to me, because it makes half the job when you're giving me things to talk about. I'm just sitting here talking back, like you're giving me the narration really, and it makes life so much easier. So I'll talk to you soon. Bye, love you, and stay safe. I need to make sure that this is off. Oh, sorry, it's still on.